Essentially, be a designer. Don't raise capital building satellites. I think users come in and they start paying for the product.
What? What did he say? Alright, my name is Claudius. I'm a grad student at UC Berkeley, currently studying how to be a futurist with Luke. Today we're going to bring Shryas, the founder of Invesio, and we're going to talk about his journey. Yeah, let's get started. You want to do like a short intro of yourself?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So I'm Shryas. I am CEO and founder at Invesho AI, where we help founders connect with investors in an automated way. We use agentic search to find relevant investors for your startup and find you investors in first grade and second grade connections so that you can reach out to them. Before this, I worked at a space tech startup building satellites, and it's a cool trajectory from there to what I'm doing now. Currently I'm a grad student at MDes Berkeley. Looking forward to chatting with you.
And what leads you to build this like a specific product?
Yeah, so before building satellites, I was doing a lot of side projects during my undergrad. And during that process, I realized I was speaking to I had a consultancy agency where we would build software projects for different startups. During that process, I realized how difficult it was for founders to raise capital. And the project initial MVP started with me making an Excel sheet, essentially, that had more than like 9,000 investors worldwide, scraped entire web, and started providing this to like startup founders. They found it really useful. We had more than 150 paying customers at that point. And that project I had stopped for some time, where I did not put in energy into that. I went on to build satellites. I wanted to do cool stuff. And then now with AI coming in, personalization has enhanced. People can personalize applications based on user needs. And I found, okay, this was a relevant opportunity since I was working as an investment partner at a fund called MBA Fund. I had spoken to more than 80 founders now. Now I've had a real hands-on experience. I'm like speaking to founders every single day in VC world and helping them get connected to investors or putting our check in. During this process, I realized how broken the network is. When someone is trying to raise capital, they have to cold email every single person and figure out, okay, who would be the best person to reach out to? And it's a game of luck. How do we reduce the luck and make it more certain? That was a mission, how Invesio was born. And personally, because I was working in venture capital, I wanted to make connections with all these big firms that are out there, from Sequoia to A16Z, right? And I wanted something which can help me go through that route. That led to us building Invesio.
Like back to the time when I was really sort of about just like apply for those big names, YC, Speed Round, like Sequoia Arc, maybe South Park, Commons. But for other VCs, I don't know, like who should I reach out to? I don't know. So I just go to the big brand and
so most of the founders stop their journey once these guys reject them.
True.
Majorly, I think there are a lot more VCs in the world who will help you grow, and they're also hungry to find people. Me working for MBA Fund, it's a very well-known fund at like Stanford, Harvard, and Wharton. But we are basically competing with brands like YC and stuff, right? So we are a pre-YC game. So we come in before even YC invests in your startup.
Okay.
And there are a lot of funds like that do that, and people are not aware of it. So it makes you aware of those funds as well, relevant in your industry, and also like how to reach out to them, solving for the entire bit.
Cool. Like, I wonder like if there's like advice you would give to like especially undergrad founders or first-time founders in our in Cal.
Don't raise capital. Build your product. Focus on users. Essentially, be a designer. Don't be an entrepreneur. Understand the pain point for the user. Build for the user. You will surely get a capital. There are ways to get capital for sure. For us at Invesio, we have not raised any capital. We have users from 33 different countries. And if you're solving for like initial like really deep pain point, I think users come in and they start paying for the product. So that's super important.
Maybe the final question will be a very old school one. If you can like travel back 4 years, what advice would you give to your old self?
I think I'd give like things will work out in the future. Just keep being motivated every single day. There's gonna be sun that rises someday. If I'm still the present and my future self is talking to me, I think that person is gonna say the same thing to me, that things are gonna plan out, and I'm gonna transfer that to my junior self as well.
Cool. So just keep building, don't give it up.
Yeah.
Okay, keep the energy.
Keep the resilience alive. Keep trying new ideas. be open to learning new things, be very, very curious, and explore as much as possible. You are here to learn, and you have to extrapolate your learning experience.
Maybe the last 1 or 2 minutes, I'll hand it back to you. Is there like anything that you want to share with either Luke or like the general public about yourself or the company?
Yeah, I think pretty exciting times to build an agentic space. I think I've been doing human AI interaction a lot for the last few days, or last few years actually now. And solving for deep pain points always helps. So I'm excited to get some advice on the product. I think I'm going to share the product link with Claudia. Maybe if Luke can like look at the product and
Sure. I'll pass it to him.
and get some advice on it, that would be great.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right.
Nice to meet you.